Me now to talk a little finance is It's Money Monday, and joining me now to talk a little finance is Managing Director of DLG Wealth Management, Andy Guzzetti. Thank you so much for being with us on this Monday.
Good morning, Stephanie.
And we've been hearing so much recently in the news about Greece and Italy and their financial crisis over in Europe and potential bailouts happening. Can you put it in some perspective for us?
Well, I'll try. You know, it's very difficult because you're talking politics, you're talking economics, and usually that's very difficult to do. What we're talking about is a group of countries affectionately called the pigs: Portugal, Italy, Ireland, Greece, and Spain. All of these countries have been what I call attacked by the bond market. If you remember last week, interest rates play an important part values of bonds. The number right now is 7% on a 10-year bond. If a country or the bond market says, we're not going to pay you or we're not going to invest in your bond unless we can get 7%, all right, that's very difficult because they're saying we don't like your debt, we don't like the way the economy's going. So these countries, and last week it was Italy, have to give them a report and say, what are we going to do to solve this problem? And what they did is they got rid of Berlusconi. They brought in Mario Monti, who's going to try to fix the economy. They've done austerity budget, everything. But the number is 7. What I put here also is, just to give you some perspective, Italy, the 10-year bond closed Friday at 6.7%, Germany 2.2%, and U.S. 2%. So what people are saying is a lot of risk in Germany, and that's what they've had to do. They've had to do some austerity. They've had to bring in some people to run the country and try to get the bond market to say, let's get it below 7, which they've done. The bond market likes it right now.
So now, of course, what everyone here, all of our viewers are worried about, what impact could it have on us? I mean, I know that these countries sometimes seem like a world away, but the impacts, I mean, they could be catastrophic.
Absolutely. A couple of things. Number one, our banks hold this paper. So therefore, if you remember last week, as interest rates go up, the value of the bonds in your portfolio go down. Well, it's the same as banks. And the banks own this, and that could cause a hit on their capital, which means they can't lend money. That's number one. Number two, we have a lot of multinational companies. And if these countries are going on austerity budgets, they're not going to spend. Therefore, the earnings of our companies, our international companies, will go down, and we're always afraid of losing jobs. But the third thing is, and something that I think is very important, this should be a wake-up call for the United States. Yeah, we're at 2% when it comes to our 10-year bond, but we can easily be attacked by the bond market that says, we don't like your debt, we don't like the way the economy's being run, we want a higher interest rate, and that could cause catastrophic troubles in our USA.
Because people don't like that extra risk.
Absolute extra risk, and you got to pay more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, Andy, thank you so much. I know this is a very difficult topic, and I'm sure going to be talking about it for weeks to come.
Yeah.
So thank you for kind of, getting us the basics. We really appreciate that. Well, if you have any money questions yourself, we all do, just send us an email. You can post it on our Facebook page as well, and maybe your question will be answered right here on Money Monday. Well, up next...